another one.
Return to office is soul crushing. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on with that one. That's hard. That's hard to read. All right. So it says, how soul crushing is going back to work in office. I am currently 100% work from home job with no growth left, and the salary is just okay. I was offered a job with a $20,000 increase. What? And growth potential, but I'd have to go in office every single day. And it's a 1 hour commute. Oof, that's a tough one right there. That is a tough one right there, especially with this economy right now.
Money.
I haven't worked in office since 2020, and now I'm afraid of turning back into a zombie because of the commute time. Is a $20,000 increase enough to go back in office? Well. Let's see. So, and for clarity, 1 hour commute is each way. Oh my goodness. My salary would go from 60K to 80K. Whew, that's a tough one. That is a tough one, right? I'll answer this one myself this time. All right, let's put up the timer for this one. So, at the end of the day, you just got to do the math. And shout out to the time cost calculator. You got to factor in how much money and time you're losing by driving 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and how much gas is going to cost you going each way. Now here's another question. Which, are you bound to your location? Is it possible? Like, do you have any requirements or location stuff like that? Like, are you a homeowner? Do you own the home that you live in? Are you able to move closer to the office so that instead of the saying work where you play? So instead of having to drive an hour commute, or maybe it's by train, I don't know. If it's by train, like if you're driving in traffic, that's one thing. If you're taking the train, that's a different story, right? But I'm gonna take it as you are driving. Are you able to move closer? Even if there's a problem on the train, are you able to move closer? I remember at my last job, there was a guy who lived. So we worked in Boca. He lived in like Miami by the airport. And he would drive to the tri-rail station. He would take the tri-rail all the way up to Boca, and he would start working while he's on the train, and then he would leave early and finish working while he was on the train, right? So there's different options that you can probably work out with that, but at the end of the day, you gotta do the math, right? You gotta do the math. Is the hour commute? Is the gas that you're spending? If you're driving? Are you like, what time are you driving at? How does that affect your health? Because $20,000 can evaporate like that between spending money on food in the location that you're at, gas, wear and tear on your car, all that type of stuff, right? I am not one to say like, oh, pass up the money. I'm not saying that. But here's another question, though. Here's another question. Why do you feel beholden to a 100% work from home job with no growth left and the salary just okay? Why aren't you also looking for opportunities to leverage your skills to do other stuff where you can keep that work from home job as well as do other things as well? I'm not saying that this new job offer is a bad idea, but if you can take that 100% work from home job, right? Let's say it's 9 to 5, and then now you spend your time productively doing something else from 6 to 10. Maybe you're learning additional skills. Maybe you're looking to find another work from home job based on upskilling yourself. So I think a lot of times we get stuck in the dichotomy of it's either this or that. See, I don't like ultimatums. I don't like when people try to force me into something, because maybe that's why I will never be president, because I will exercise that nuke button. I'll blow everything up, right? Nobody's gonna be happy. So I'm more of a and person. Like, why can't I do this 100% work from home job and do something else? If you're going to take this 20K, like this 20K increase, which is, it's a great opportunity, but why is it that I have to live here and go to this take an hour commute, as opposed to, this is a good opportunity with growth opportunity and growth potential, but maybe I should see what the costs are for me to live closer to where the office is, Different options, different thoughts. Nothing is ever set in stone. So I'll never turn down more money, but I remember I had to look at, all right, do I want to go on I-95 in a bunch of traffic, chasing would-be assassins, like where would-be assassins are running up and down I-95 and stuff of that nature, or do I want to work from home and then build my own stuff out as well? So it just depends. And you got to look at all the other benefits as well. You guys got to, at the end of the day, download the time cost calculator, put in what your expenses are, put in how much an hour of your time is worth, and do the math, create a spreadsheet, see what's worth it, all right? It could be worth it. It might not be. It depends. If you take this job, right, with this hour commute, what is the growth potential? Could you maybe be able to eventually get working hybrid? And because a lot of times, right, they'll tell you, okay, we want you to work in the office Monday to Friday, but after like 3 months, one of the people that I'm coaching, right, they got a job, and it was like, oh, but it's they have to go in Monday through Friday, right? 3 months later, like, oh, I'm hybrid, and then another 3 months later, oh, I'm fully remote now. So, you gotta see what the options are. And can that growth potential lead to 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K? Because for 20K, maybe. For 50K, I'm there, right? So you got to do the math. But on that note, we're going to wrap that question up.
Yo, living in this chaos, I can see it clear. People sliding off, yo, I can feel the fear. Trying to make it big, but they just playing games. While I'm busting my ass, they just chasing fame. What's the point of grinding if you don't hold it down? Hear me out, we gotta get it right. No more lazy walks, we gotta reignite. Rise above the noise, push through the pain. Don't let this dream slip, let's break those chains. Got my eyes on the prize, but it's looking real grim. When you ask for the truth, they pretend it's a whim. Success ain't a joke, man, it's blood, sweat, and tears. So why you out here fronting, drowning in your fears? We all want the glory, but do we want the grind? Hear me out, we gotta get it right. No more lazy walks, we gotta reignite. Rise above the noise, push through the pain. Don't let this dream slip, let's break those chains. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. Wanted, it starts with me and you. Yo, living in this chaos, I can see it clear. People slacking off, yo, I can feel the fear. Trying to make it big, but they just playing games. While I'm busting my ass, they just chasing fame. prize, but it's looking real grim. When you ask for the truth, they pretend it's a whim. Success ain't a joke, man, it's blood, sweat, and tears. So why you out here fronting, drowning in your fears? We all want the glory, but do we want the grind? We want the glory, but do we want the grind? Yeah. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. If we really want it, it starts with me and you. Yeah. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. If we really want